Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome back to another on-track replay with your host, Great Taz. Now let's get this show on the road in 3, 2, 1, roll out. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am Great Taz, and here we are on another on-track replay. Today, we're going to be watching the UDES 03, which is the Tier 8 of the Swedish TD line. And this is going to be played by Eastwind SL Gamers from the Fox 9 clan. And we're going to watch how he plays this. But before we do, just a quick minor announcement or statement. This, of course, should have been delivered up on the 21st, I believe it was, of June. But due to a lot of life issues, as in my last 3 on-tracks, they all kind of got a little squirmished away. I had to put all video making, gameplay, and all that type of stuff on hold for a moment. So I'm trying to play a catch-up, so you'll see this video, maybe another one today. Tomorrow, I hope to get out the July preview, which I did not get out for June, again, because of real-life situations and stuff going on. Then also tomorrow, I also hope to be able to get the Tier 10 out on my normal upload schedule. It probably won't be 7 a.m. I will probably do the 7 a.m. as my July preview. So that's all apparent. I hope to get out this UDES one at the time of this viewing, and a little bit later get out the STRV 103-0. I might wait until Sunday the 28th to actually put that one out. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm sitting here looking at the actual dates, and this wouldn't be that bad of being behind on all actuality, because I could also always push out the UDES 105 or 103B all the way out to the 5th, that's when this on-track ends, considering it started last Saturday on the 20th. So they kind of did some more changing with the timelines again, so my upload schedules for my on-tracks may change a little bit, since they seem to be starting on, I don't know, it's kind of hard to figure out, because the 20th was a Saturday, it ends on a Sunday. We'll see how it goes for the next few after this. It may be going back to one video a week. On top of that, I am working on some other video games. I'm working on a review for a current game that I am currently playing. That is, it's taking a little bit more than I would have expected to get this review the way I want it. So yeah, that's coming too. Also, the July news should be up hopefully tomorrow morning, July 28th, for my 7 a.m. upload. We will see how things go. Please, I thank everyone for sticking around and coming back. Let's say stop, Taz, and stop with the yapping, and let's get on with the action. Let's get this rock and rolling. All right. I could have probably let that run a little bit, because I have watched this video. Matter of fact, I recorded this video once already, and somehow OBS goofed up and it turned off my mic input completely. So I recorded a whole video, even had that little spiel right there that I had just a moment ago, and none of it came through because the mic wasn't picking up a damn sound. So there is that. Okay, as you can see here, we're going to come Eastwind. It's come all the way up into the back upper corner, looking at taking shots at the Comet. Looks over a little bit left, notice can't make any shots. Comet is doing the smart same as staying down, so there is that. Pushing forward now a little bit further so you can get some shots on other tanks. Now, the thing about the UDES, and it's Tier 9, 10, and Tier 8 Premium, aka the STRV S1, the STRV 103-0, and the STRV 103-B. Premium, Tier 9, and Tier 10, respectively. All right, they all have what they call a hydropneumatic suspension. What the hydropneumatic suspension is, allows the vehicle to raise and lower its ass end using hydraulics, And in turn, what this does is it makes it where it gets a higher gun depression and lower, not quite as better gun elevation. Now, with the forest tanks I've mentioned, the UDES, it's the Tier 9, Tier 10, and the Premium Brother, they're all turretless TDs. The thing about that is they can't move left and right. The big advantage they have is their armor is highly sloped, but the overmatched mechanics that are in the game kind of makes that sometimes useless, especially for the UDES and the STR-VS1. They only have 30 millimeters of frontal armor, so basically anything 91 millimeters and higher auto-pens them. So you kind of run into a bunch of issues where you're getting penetrated when you believe you shouldn't be, and that's because there's a lot of not a lot of 90-ish, just the 90 millimeters, but there's a lot of 122s, 155s, 150s, 105s, a lot of different things like that. And they all are on tier 10, 8, 9, and 10 tanks, heavy tanks, some medium tanks, a lot of TDs. As you can see here, he's getting hit off from the right. Does not have Sixth Sense, or it would be going off. He was taking that first shot as a lucky shot down in the way, but turns around that he actually is spotted. Just no Sixth Sense on this tank. Sixth Sense is essential on any TD that I know of, so it's something I try to make sure my commander has very first, even mostly over Brothers in Arms. So there you go. You can see he's getting moved up, trying to get away so he doesn't get shot as much. All right, getting hit. He is spotted again because of the 130 there, but the 130 didn't take a shot at him, took a shot at the Type 64. There's a lot going on in this battle. But as I was saying, the STRV line was the actual first line. The Swedish TD line was the first line to have hydropneumatic hydropneumatic suspension. And then came along the Swedish mediums. But before the Swedish mediums, I believe, I'll probably be yelled at and chewed at out in the comments down below, but I believe it was the Chinese 121 that actually ended up as the first non-TD to end up with hydropneumatic suspension. And then a patch right after that came the Swedish medium tanks, which have also a hydraulic suspension. And that would be the UDES 15, 14, 15-16, all those. The tier 8, 9, and 10 Swedish medium tanks that were just recently added to the game. Now there is, other than those 4 mediums, as of the point I know at this point, there is no other tanks other than the Swedish TDs, Swedish mediums, and the 121 that have hydropneumatic suspension. Now the hydropneumatic suspension does work a little different on the TDs than it does the medium tanks. The medium tanks have an activation speed. Once you get below 10 kilometers per hour, it will engage. Once you hit 20 kilometers per hour, it will disengage. All right, the TDs, you actually have to push a button for it to engage. Difference is the medium tanks don't lose the speed that the TDs do. The TDs completely lose speed. They actually lose 2 seconds from switching from 1 to 2. I think you get it down to 1.3 maybe for the STRV 103B, but you lose some time switching between modes. So it's a minor issue, and sometimes in those 2 seconds, the tank that you see can either be destroyed and or move out of your line of fire. But there is that. So as you can see here, Eastwind has pulled into this little cubby hole. The Type 64 went to go after the 130, but that did not work. Now he's going into siege mode here. As you can see, he's going to take a shot at the 130. The 130 was coming around to take a shot at him, but he was already in siege mode. Now the thing with the Swedish TD line is they have no gun depression, and they have very little gun elevation while in traverse mode, as he is right now. So you can't aim up, you can't aim down. You actually have to be in siege mode. There are different like that. The IKV 65-2, which is a Swedish tier 6 TD, really nice tier 6 TD. I like it. I enjoy it a lot. It's a real fun tank. That does not have hydraulic pneumatic suspension. It has normal suspension, and overall in the turn of that, As you can see, the M44 there, kind of getting stuck on there, getting tracked, getting repaired and tracked. Now, and there goes East Wind, trying to give him a helping hand. Now the M44 is sitting there up against the wall, and I'm surprised the enemy M44 is not already launching rounds trying to take out that M44. But the Hellcat is coming around in the north and actually spotted some stuff. Now, I'm going to take a shot at the E4 here, the Super Persian, and take it out. Super Persian did know where East Wind was. East Wind is going to freaking take out that Comet right about now. Right there, and that leaves the M44 alive to do a little bit more damage. Hellcat has taken out the U.S. Premium Tier 5, I think it is, maybe 6 TD. The 78 there. It would have to be 6 if it's in this battle. So that would be the. I'm trying to find it in the listing. Where is it? The T78. There we go. It's Tier 6. So. And headed in to take out the 44, but the 44 spotted him and took him out. So here you can see East Wind is now trying to attempt to push in towards the city. He's trying to go slow and get the shot off before he's spotted. But someone's got to make a little spot play here. And there is the Jumbo. It is carrying, it looks like the 76 millimeter. So you got a lucky shot in there. It definitely was not the 105 because it was AP, and I'm pretty sure it could have been AP out of the 105, but the barrel to me is too long, so it wouldn't have been the most crazy. As you can see here, they are both going 2 different general directions, and we're going to see how this works out. All right, like I said, here we're going, moving 2 different directions. East Wind is going this direction. Now, the big thing, like I said, with the armor is there's a lot of tanks, even Tier 6, like the OI right there that has a 105 millimeter gun. There's the KV2 with a 107 millimeter gun that can auto-pen this thing every time. But the best thing about this is it's a very sneaky tank, so it can get into some good hiding spots. M44 is moving up, looking for the enemy M44. There it is, spotted the M44, enemy M44, and the M44, enemy M44 is now spotted and moving, which is probably a good move, but he does not know exactly where East Wind is. And East Wind has a longer view range, so East Wind's going to spot him before. He may have spotted East Wind there, and we're going to see how this plays out right here in the end. Now, shooting a PCR, which is going to auto-pen this 44. Not even getting into siege mode. Right there, taking a shot quick. Tank is just high enough that it doesn't need to worry about siege mode. And that would be victory. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to run over to watreplays.eu to see how East Wind did today. Let's go check it out. Why don't we? All right, and here we are at watreplays.eu. Okay, let's see. Got an ace tanker, and that ace tanker came from his 1,176 base experience, so that gives you an idea. Anything probably over 1,100, maybe 1,150 is going to get you an ace tanker in the UDES. Now, he did do this in a lower tier, or he was top tier, so there is also that. Got Bruiser, Fire for Effect, 27 bonds, 25 of those definitely came from some other sort of mission or something. He also got High Caliber. That High Caliber came from his 2,968 damage and also Top Gun from his 7 kills. As you can see over here, he got 700 damage over the top enemy tank. He got 500 damage over the top ally tank. And basically the damage spread is very similar on both sides. As you can see, there's two players on both sides that got below zero, that got 0 damage, and then there's only one on the enemy team that got less than 400, we'll say, as where there was 2 on the ally team. But then you go here and look at the average, and you average just basically out. And really, in all honesty, it's pretty well very evenly split. All right, so we move on to the detailed report here, and you got 14 hits, 12 direct hits, 11 pens, almost 3,000 damage. Of that, roughly 12% of that was from over 300 meters, 365. Got a total of 5 pens, 5 hits received, and both 5 of those did pen. That's, again, the bad thing about these armors on these things, even though they're very sloped tanks, the low the low value makes it hard. And he wasn't, I don't know, he must have not been in the right angle to be able to block the T38, the T38 85M's rounds as well as he would like to have overall. Let's see, spotted 1 enemy, damaged 8. Out of those 8, he destroyed 7, so he almost destroyed everything he damaged. 510 from assistance. Base defense points was 3, capture was 0. Now here we go with WhatReplays.eu's minor issue is the old premium account. Remember, this is all 50%. So we go back here. Got a total of 44.7 thousand credits from overall. Spent 20.8. So spent roughly 23.9 in repair and ammos. Comes out with 20K. Ends up a total with 1,176 base experience. This gets a 50% multiplier, which is not shown here, plus another ×2 multiplier, which is, again, would be added into this. This should be roughly that amount. Got another whole crap load of experience from somewhere, because this does not definitely equate out to that, but overall, you can see that there is, the addition is added up here, because this is 174, where this is 116. So you can see the difference in experience. Non-premium account, a premium account, and that 6.4 thousand is going to help them get right into that next tank, the STRV 103-0. All right, and if you really liked this replay from Eastwind here, there is a link in the description that you can follow. Go ahead, click that link. It'll take you to this page right here. You may have to sign in a little bit above here, and then that's just, there's nothing big. You don't have to create an account or anything. You just click it. It refers you back to Wargaming, and Wargaming says it's a little tag, sends a little tag over and says, hey, this is a player in the game. They do have an account. So, and then you come back over here. It'll direct you back over to here, which you may have to find this again, so you could just use the link again. Come on in here, and then click this little heart, just like so. I had already done this for the first video, like I said earlier. I recorded this whole stinking video, and my mic was not working correctly. So in turn, there is that. Well, if you like this video, speaking on videos, don't forget to click that like button. It helps other people see these, and the more people that see these, they might learn something good, and they might be able to take something away from this, and I hope everyone does take something away from this. If you don't like this video, well, you really know what to do. On top of that, if you're not a subscriber and want to keep up to date with all my monthly previews and other things I do here, like game reviews and stuff like that, don't forget to click that subscription button. And if you want instant notification, click that notification bell, changing it from an occasional always. I also have a Discord if you would like to jump on that, chat about anything random. I do have channels for games like Apex. I have games for World of Tanks, and a couple other games that I play from time to time. So I have different chat channels over there. You can come on over and hang out and say hello, and even upload replay links into my World of Tanks replay channel so that they might get possibly recorded and put up on YouTube. And also that, I also have a Twitch. I do stream on Twitch. I haven't streamed in about a month and a half, due to the simple fact, as I said earlier, there's been a lot of real life stuff going on. It is now summer, and in the United States here, and a lot of family gatherings and stuff. Even though COVID-19 is going on, still doing little small family gatherings here or there, and with just small families, 5-10 people. 20 at the most, I think, has been a gathering. So keeping it real small, and it's just family, not doing anything major. So there is that little stuff. Also, on top of that, I also am Patreon funded. Link is in the description. All my links are down in the description. So go ahead and jump on down there and check out some of those and stuff. With that all being said, I'm going to get on out of here, and I will see you on the battlefield. Great, guys.